So you guys might not know this, but I hope you're having a legendary grand day. It's your boy, Lord ZXI, and today I have a video for y'all. I know there's a light over here. Hold on. It's over here somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but what I want to tell y'all is I've been having dandruff hair issues for years now, and I don't know if I told you guys this. I think it's just a hereditary thing. I don't know. It might be from family and generations and whatnot. Another full moon tonight. That's wild. That's pretty cool. And for some reason, it's just been a thing. And it's been bothering me to the point where, I wanted to find solutions and stuff. And, out of nowhere, me and my grandma, my mom's mom, were talking about this. And she suggested putting mouthwash in my hair. Now, that sounds weird. That sounds crazy. Who would do that, right? But then I Googled it, and apparently it's a known thing. So I just got out of the shower. Just brushed my teeth, got ready for the night and everything. Hygiene is important, okay? That's all to the, all the haters out there. Okay, not all the haters, just a little gamer group. But still, that are stormtroopers and COD zombies. But still, let's get back to this whole thing. So, with this known, and this is a thing, I did my research a little bit. It said, put it in your hair. I don't know how much. My grandma said to do a freaking handful, and I'm like, yeah, it sounds about right. We'll get to that in a second. And then, so, it says to do that. On dry hair, you put mouthwash in it, leave it in for about 30 to 45 minutes, and then you rinse it off with shampoo. So you basically take a shower after. So I do that, right? Sorry, just my lips were shiny, it looked like, so I want to fix that. So I go ahead and I try it out. I leave it in my hair for longer than the maximum amount of time, which was 60 seconds, but then I go in the shower. And usually when I comb my hair back, I get just a lot of dandruff to the point where I would just barely move and so much would fall and it would bother me. And it would make me insecure and feel bad about myself and it hurts inside. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. But if anybody relates, well, here's a tip and here's something. This actually worked. I'm not even kidding. I combed my hair, as I always do. That's just a procedure I usually do after a shower. And let me tell you how surprised and weirded out I was of why mouthwash, out of all things, works in the freaking hair to get dandruff out. And it did. I don't know why. There's dandruff shampoo, and, well, I've tried that, and most of the time it doesn't work. Head and Shoulders, no hate on them or anything, but I've had it for years. And I did this mouthwash thing, and it seems to be the solution. Like, it for some reason worked. Like, it was dollar store mouthwash, okay? We're talking dollar store mouthwash. Not like the best of the best. Not no Listerine or freaking whatever else you can find. It was dollar store. $1.25 on the front. I would show it. I was going to, but it's just time to do other stuff right now. So I didn't bring it for this video. But I did bring one thing that I wanted to mention. I'll mention it after this whole thing. So I suggest, this is how it said, but I forgot to mention, when I put it on my hand for a handful, it was so liquidy to the point where it would just kind of fall out of my hand. Now, I don't know if it's just me and my skin and everything else and, how my hand is freaking is, but it just, went out of my hand very quickly, and then it went smaller than a handful, so I kind of just poured it on my hair until I felt it all over my hair, and I just did it like that. Now, I wouldn't say to do the same exact thing as me, but I would just say the best thing is to just make sure to do a handful or less. I don't know, 2 handfuls. Have someone help you. I don't know. That'd probably work. But as far as it is, I couldn't, have someone help me. I could have, but I got time for other stuff. So, I did other things. And that's what I will be doing after this video. But this video I really wanted to talk about because I had another thing that I've been waiting, I think, 2 years to do a video on because I had the idea of it. And it's the secret of how I grow my beard. Now, see, it's only been about a couple days and it's already grown back, a little bit. It depends on what I eat, what I drink, and my diet and all this stuff. Now, that's the tip of, fixing dandruff and stuff. So if any of you guys needed that, or if you need, any help in the hair, do that. Now, we're talking about beards, so this is for the males now. All right, for all the males out there that are trying to grow whatever you're trying to grow, you just got to be very careful, because in the shower I have a lot of issues with this because how it is. But I'm not promoting them necessarily. It's just the best soap for growing the beard, and that's all I use it for. I'm not even kidding. Well, sometimes I use it on my body, but most of the time, I would say, no pun intended, 7 times out of 10, I would use this soap for a beard. I would freaking put it on my face and just put it around, and you're probably guessing, and you probably know what it is, but Dove Men Plus Care. For some reason, this soap is a cheat to growing the beard, and this is my cheat of how I've been growing the beard, and I'm not kidding. This is not something that you're going to see on like TikTok or Clipped or whatever, and it's like all fake, and this is all made up, and it doesn't work. But here's the thing. Everybody's different, and everybody has different like bodies and different like, hereditary things, and it's all different. So when it comes down to it, I don't know if it'll work for everybody else, but I mean, if the mouthwash thing was something that I can Google and then apparently was something that a lot of people did, then it probably would work too, because mouthwash in a hair, when you say that to someone, unless they've heard about it, doesn't really sound right. But anyway, this on the other hand though, this is just perfect. All you got to do, it's orange inside. I'm not gonna open it. I'm freaking using one already, so put it around here, and that's all fine. But when you do it, you can either do it without the shower head on you, putting the water on you, and you feel in the shower, feeling that goodness. And when you in the shower, that's how you feel because it's sexual. But like, check this. So when you are in the shower, you could do it either that way, or you could do it with the water on you, and you could just, do your thing. But just remember, when you are doing this, when you're doing it like right over here, and you're doing it on your mouth and stuff, it's going to be going up your nose sometimes. So sometimes it'll straight up, like, you'll start, like, smelling soap. You want to avoid that. So what I do, okay, and I want to show you guys, just be careful. Be very, very careful when you're doing this. So you got your soap. And the best thing I found out is if you just plug your nose, you can use your dominant hand. I'm ambidextrous, so because I'm ambidextrous, I can do it either way. So that's just Lord ZXI Squidward, I guess. So I'll just do it on my other hand here, and you could use this. I guess I could do this too, or I can go Squidward, but I'm gonna go Squidward now. So you do this, and then you go around. And then, if you want to do it on your mustache, you go over here, and you go right here. And then, sometimes you want to be careful because water will go up your nose. And you don't want that. You don't want water up your nose. You don't want soap up your nose. So don't do that, bro. Stop. Do it right. Do it like I'm saying. I'm obviously joking, but like if you do it that way, that should be a good solution for you. And this is just it's a straight up cheat. So if you're trying to grow a beard and not pubic hairs on your face like an Alpha Shadow Hot clone Joshua, to do it right, you cheat with this. If you really want to grow a beard as fast as possible. Now, here's the thing though. I have been through whole boxes of these to grow the beard, and it will take time. So I wouldn't recommend like showering every day. If you shower every day, I don't know why, but go for it. I'm not going to stop you, but I wouldn't suggest doing this every day because it has to have time to like sink in, do its work, and develop and to grow. It needs to have its little bit of rest. It's like working out. You can't overwork yourself because that's just going to hurt you. It's going to hurt your body overall. It's going to hurt your oxygen and etc. You want to make sure you have rest days, right, during workouts. So in terms of this, you want to make sure that you don't do this every single day or every single time you shower. You want to do it like, all right, let's say if you do it weekly. Let's say every Thursday. Thursday, right? You take a shower, you do your little thing here, and you go around. And then you finish this, and then you're done in the shower. You get a towel, you wash your face, wash your hair, wash your balls, your nuts, your testicles, and then right after that, what you do next is you're done for that day. Now next Thursday, this is the next time you take a shower. And this time you leave that soap there wherever it's at, and you just leave it there. You do your shower because you need 7 days is a good amount of time to let it like do its thing. And if you do it before 7 days, it should be fine. But letting it do its thing and develop and grow and all that, I think is honestly better. Every time I shower, I do it because I don't shower every day. I do it like bi-weekly, like sometimes weekly. It depends, and I'm normally the cleanest guy that you'll know. So, when it comes down to it. So, that's my recommendation. Mouthwash and hair and Dove Men plus care. Wow. Okay, that's what I just said. So yeah, that's the video. That's what it is. So make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your view and all that stuff. You can discuss in the comment section below of your experience, if it works for you. If it does not, Dr. Squatch, I guess. I don't know. I used it the same way I used this, and it was nice. It was good. I hear a car honking. They're every day, bro. Every day. Like, not on no Jake Paul type stuff or Team 10 type stuff, but every day. Something going on. It's not even hard to drive. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, appreciate y'all being here. And this isn't 100% guarantee, like I said. So I just want to remind y'all right before I finish this video, this is not a guarantee, but it's worth a shot if you're trying to go for that. Do it. Dove Men plus. Let me get this in the light because I want to make sure y'all know the product because you probably can't see it that close. Here it is. There's 3 different ones that I know of, or 4, I think. There's Clean Comfort. There's Extra Clean or something like that, which is green, and Clean Comfort's blue. And then there's this one. And I think that's it. I think there's Skin Defense, Antibacterial. Okay, never mind. Since this one's antibacterial, I gotta be using this a little less, because this is the one that's, if it's antibacterial, you probably yeah, this I definitely bought the wrong one. Where did I even get this? I don't even remember. Oh, whatever. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll see y'all in the next one. It's been your boy Lord ZXI, and peace.